Check, check, check. What is up, everybody? We are doing something a little different today for the channel. I'm on break and I'm bored and I don't have a job, so we're gonna do some videos. I was thinking today we do a little challenge. So I use Logic Pro to produce all of my music. So I've been using Logic for about 4 years now. I do all my beats, mastering, all my mixing in Logic. So what we're gonna do today is I'm going to try and make a banger completely using Logic Pro plugins, instruments, no outside third-party plugins, third-party sounds, third-party samples, nothing. I don't know how this is gonna go, but we're gonna try it. All right, so we're gonna open up a new project. Yeah. Okay. So honestly, I have zero idea what I'm gonna make. We might do hip hop, R&B, country, even EDM, maybe. All right, let's make sure. Ooh, yeah, that's trash. Okay, so sometimes I honestly kind of feels like a cop-out, but Apple has a lot of built-in loops within Logic and GarageBand as well. Sometimes I just like to listen to them, try to get some inspiration, possibly even use those. I might just search through some of those real quick. If I'm not really hearing anything, then I'll probably just start doing some chords or something. So, all right, so I'm thinking we'll do like 140 BPM. There's a lot you can do with that. That's a good base BPM for, I mean, hip hop songs. You can really do that for pop, maybe even country. I don't really think I'm gonna do country today, but guys, I like this sound. Scratch everything I just said about BPM. I found this Burning Rock organ, 100 BPM. So I'm just gonna break out a piano, try and mess with the chords here in a sec. So I like Afro-Cuban piano is honestly one of my favorites. It's just a nice sounding piano. Some of the others are kind of weird. It's got a lot of distortion. So we're gonna go to distortion. A lot of these are good. I'm just gonna go with the basic default distortion. I like to jack up the tone because that kind of keeps the high ends in. Really loud. It's probably blasting your guys' ears. Maybe we'll I don't even know what to do. Well, if we're doing EDM, no, we're not doing that. That's good. I think we got some chords. Let's just lay these down and then try to figure something out after that. Guys. Alright, ignore everything I just said about the chords we're gonna do. Alright, so what BPM is like? So probably something faster. That's a good BPM. If you want to quantize your recording, select all of these. You can just select the note you want. Like, these are probably all 8 notes, 1/8 notes. So you just pick these and then it should be perfectly in. All right, I like these chords. And then I'm thinking we do a different iteration of the G chord. So, same chord, we're just going to use a different, we're going to like bump it up. We'll move this G. See how that sounds. Change a little. That's cool. So we've got some bass chords to work with. Now what I'm thinking, I don't know what I'm thinking. I can hear a hip hop beat with this. I can hear a cool trap beat. Logic has added some newer trap sounds, so it's not like the generic GarageBand like trap beat that everybody used to use in like 2015. I can hear that with this. I think we're getting some. So I think I'm gonna work on this main part and then we can add an intro, build up, pre-chorus, chorus. Hang on with me. We're getting there. So I'm hearing like a kick, like a, you know? Heavy sub bass. I use this a lot for some of my songs. It's a good, like, you hear that? It's a good, like, heavy, and I like to add some distortion and some overdrive, especially. It gives us a little more, you know, oomph to it. I do like to use chorus a lot. Oh, it's so much better. Here, chorus off. It's mono. It's like in the middle. Now it's so much spread out, and it has some little iterations to it. So we got Alchemy, which is Logic's version of Omnisphere. You might have heard of Omnisphere. It's like a whole plethora of synths, and they have one really good synth that I love. Isn't that sick? It's like some cool vocal stuff that you can pretty much add to anything, and it takes it to another level. Come on. All right, and we're back. So for time's sake, I turned off the recording, got to it, finished some things up. I changed a lot. I'll just do a quick run through of what I have so far of this track, then I will play it for you guys. Okay, so here at the beginning, I changed it up a little bit. I added a little piano. For this preset, we have Ghost Piano. This is a great piano. It's very mystical, has some nice reverb, and it was a good piano for the intro. So you get the feel for it. That's a great piano option that Logic gives you. Again, called Ghost Piano. So we've got the chords from the beginning, D, E, F, and then so on and so on. I added some heavy hitting drums. For this one, I layer Bluebird, Manchester, and Roots. These are all stock drum kits that Logic gives you. And what I did is I used the high, the mid, and the low toms and all layered them to give a heavy hitting drum. You'll hear it like this. There's a heavy hitting drum that went along with the chords from the organ. I also added the vocals in the background that I showed you guys. Left heavy sub bass. I added some full strings because I feel like it needed some more full sound. And so I let that go on for a little bit, and then I switched things up a little here, did a little beat switch, and I added a trap beat that honestly sounds very good, especially for Logic. They've added a lot of more options when it comes to hip-hop and trap. So I did a little beat switch here, and I went into a little trap beat. In Logic, they give you a whole variety of drum kits in the electronic drum kit section. Within these kits are individual sounds. Now, Logic gives you an option if you scroll down to the bottom to go to kit pieces, where you can get the individual sounds from these kits. We have all the kicks from the different drum kits. Go to kicks, snares, hi-hats, cymbals. They don't have 808s though, so what I did is there is an 808 bass preset if you go to synthesizer, bass, and then 808 bass, and I slammed it with some distortion, overdrive, bit crusher, and a little bit of EQ because I will show you what it sounds initially. Very just like kind of weak, so I added a bunch of distortion to give it that heavy 808 sound. For the kick, I used Kick Blazing Hot. For the clap, I used a hybrid knock. For the hi-hat, I used Red Line. For the rim, I used Above and Beyond. All in all, this is what I finished up with today, and here's a full listen. you so much for watching, guys. Make sure to click the subscribe button below and the bell for future notifications. My last video is here. We do have a music video dropping out soon if it's not already out by this time. Please go and listen to that. Go check out my website, my Spotify, my SoundCloud. It's all in the description. Again, thank you so much for watching.